Kath Walker is widely known as a courageous fighter for Aboriginal rights. She became a poet to give a voice to the Aboriginal movement in the early 60s. Kath is settled at Moongulba on North Stradbroke Island, the traditional home of her people, the Noonuccal tribe. She has written 5 collections of poetry and prose, and the power of her work has been acknowledged worldwide.
Peace was yours, Australian man, with tribal laws you made, till white colonials stole your peace with rape and murder raid. They shot and poisoned and enslaved until a scattered few, only a remnant now remain, and the heart dies in you. The white man claimed your hunting grounds, and you could not remain. They made you work as menial for greedy private gain. Your tribes are broken vagrants now, wherever whites abide, and justice of the white man means justice to you denied. They bought you Bibles and disease, the liquor and the gun. With Christian culture such as these, the white command was won. A dying race, you linger on, degraded and oppressed. Outcasts in your own native land, you are the dispossessed. I wrote The Dispossessed in the early 60s when we were trying to gather up people to form the civil rights movement. And what inspired me to write The Dispossessed was there were those in the political world who were extreme left-wingers, and there was extreme right-wingers. The Aboriginals were right in the middle, and they were all trying to get possession of the Aboriginal people. And this has been going on for the last 200 years. You know, they talk about the Aboriginals as our blacks. So I stood up and said, why don't you just stop and ask the Aborigines what they want? And of course, everything broke loose. And I went out very disillusioned and very bitter and very angry. And I went home that night and I put down in draft form a poem which finally became The Dispossessed. The condition for Aboriginals during that period of time was very bad. We have the highest rate of infant mortality in the world. We still have it. 17 of our children dies against 1 in the white world in this lucky country called Australia. We have the highest leprosy rate in the world in Western Australia in this so-called lucky country. Now, in the Australian years BC, and by that I mean before Cook, we were a disease-free race of people, and all these diseases came in. I heard the voices of my people, and every time I heard a story like that, I went home and I wrote a poem about it.